This is the APB 2.3 acceleration section of notes. We have a dog here going down an incline. And this dog we're going to say is accelerating. That means the dog is going faster and faster and faster. His velocity is increasing over time. Now you can also accelerate if you go slower and slower and slower. Here's a tomato falling into the water, and the tomato is now slowing down, so that's an example of acceleration. Some people call it deceleration. We really have to worry about what a positive acceleration and a negative acceleration are, and that's one of the things we're going to point out here in this video. One of the things you're going to learn is if you're moving forwards and you're speeding up, if you're moving in the positive direction and you're speeding up, that's a positive acceleration. If you are moving in the positive direction and slowing down, it's a negative acceleration. Now, if you are moving in the negative direction and speeding up, that now is a negative acceleration. And if you are moving in the negative direction and slowing down, that is a positive acceleration. The equation for average acceleration is change in velocity or change in time. It's the rate that the velocity is changing over time. And here's an example. We have an airplane starting at rest at time equals 0, and we have an acceleration of 9 kilometers per hour per second. And so that means after 1 second, the airplane is now moving at 9 kilometers per hour. After 2 seconds, the airplane is now moving at 18 kilometers per hour. And after 3 seconds, the airplane would be moving at 27 kilometers per hour. You'll notice up here at the top, there's an acceleration arrow forwards because this object is moving forwards and speeding up, and it's changing at a rate of 9 kilometers per hour per second. You'll see here a car has a negative acceleration of 5 meters per second squared. This car is traveling at 28 meters per second. Then after 1 second, it's going 23 meters per second. After 2 seconds, it's going 18 meters per second. After 3 seconds, I want you to pause the video and tell me what this, I want you to think about what this car is doing after 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. So write those down, and we'll get back to it right now. All right, so after 3 seconds, this car will be going it'll be going 13 meters per second. And after 4 seconds, it's going to be going 8 meters per second. After 5 seconds, it's going 3 meters per second. Now after 6 seconds, let's assume that this is a situation where this car is going to keep following this negative 5 meters per second squared acceleration. This car is actually going to be going negative 2 meters per second. And after 7 seconds, the car will be going negative 7 meters per second. So it'll keep going negative 5 meters per second, or it'll keep dropping its speed by 5 meters per second. Now this whole time, the acceleration is negative 5 meters per second squared, even though the car is going backwards, and you'll see the car is going backwards and speeding up in the negative direction, it has a negative acceleration. So, one of the main things I need you to know is that if you have a car traveling forwards in the positive direction, and let's say it's speeding up, it's going faster and faster, the acceleration is positive. If you have a car that is moving in the positive direction, it's slowing down, that acceleration is negative. Now, if your car is moving off to the negative direction and is speeding up, we saw in the previous example that the acceleration is negative. And if you have a car moving off in the negative direction and is slowing down, that acceleration is positive. So you have to be careful about the sign of the acceleration when we plug it into equations. Next chapter we'll be using equations and plugging into them. So um, that's what your quiz is about, big part of it, and that's what I need you to know going into class.